Is Dogecoin about to crash all the way down to 1 penny as a result of Elon Musk? Well, a certain number of people on Twitter are suggesting that right now, that Elon Musk is about to sell all of his Dogecoin and then cause the price of Dogecoin to crash down to its lowest level that we have seen in over years. Over a year. Is that actually true? Is that going to happen? Well, here's an example of a big crypto YouTuber who tweeted out Dogecoin is overvalued. You compare that to the chart where we have seen a nice surge with Dogecoin over the last few weeks. Should we be scared? Should we be worried? All these questions coming in. And the answer is absolutely not. Come on, guys. Did you really think Dogecoin was going to crash because of Elon Musk? Of course it's not. Elon Musk not only is continuing to hold his Dogecoin, he is continuing to buy more, he is continuing to find ways to integrate Dogecoin, and he has no intentions to ever sell his Dogecoin. If he is going to use Dogecoin for anything, it'll be to pay for things or pay employees in Dogecoin. He can spend it overselling it. With Bitcoin, he's happy to sell it at certain times. He'll buy, sell, whatever. With Dogecoin, it's just too precious. He has the same mindset as me. Even at the top of the market, when I was telling you it was a smart time to sell Dogecoin if you want to be taking profits, I told you myself, I just can't bring myself to do it. I love the dang thing too much. Now, it's the only crypto I do that with. The other ones, especially, well, also crypto picks, right? But besides crypto picks and Dogecoin, I'm going to sell, I'm going to trade, I'm going to make money in the market. And that's just the way it's supposed to be, right? And some exceptions with both those categories. But still, that's the way it is. You're supposed to make money. And as a result of everything that's happening, I think it's important to talk about why not only is Dogecoin not going to crash to 1 penny, but why it is going to become the currency of Earth. And that's a big statement, right? Not just the cryptocurrency of Earth. That would be one thing. It's going to become the currency of Earth. So we start with this right here. Not only is the inflation spiral of doom continuing to speed up at scary levels, this is a 12-month chart, and we can see in the last 12 months, we are now at the scariest level we've ever seen in terms of a specific month-to-month change for inflation. This compared to all items, food at home, energy, electricity. Crazy, crazy, crazy spike here. Could the spiral of doom for inflation be about to start? If it does start, then everyone's going to be rushed into cryptocurrency. You can see right now, the crypto markets, Dogecoin is currently number 5 in the world of cryptocurrencies. Now, what are the 4 ahead of it? Well, you see Binance USD, Tethered USD coin. Technically, that pushes it to 8 in total, but those are all 3 stable coins. They're not actual cryptocurrencies. So those stable coins, we're not going to count those. So there's really only 4 coins ahead of Dogecoin, Dogecoin being number 5, and that is XRP, BNB, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. But let's dive a little bit deeper into that. So first, we'll start with XRP Ripple. Not only do we have a CEO out there of Ripple who's saying he's going to do this, he's going to do that. Think about it. If you want to have a decentralized currency, does it really make sense to make this the currency of Earth when we have someone in charge of it who can make bad decisions, who can cause bad things to happen? You can bind that with the legal trouble they've been in, which in and of itself isn't necessarily the worst thing in the world, but just the fact that they're capable of getting in legal trouble shows that they have too many connections to real individuals who could potentially do something bad or pass on their power to someone else who would do something bad. It just leaves too much room for holes for it to be the currency of Earth. It just can't be. We can't make it happen. So XRP, we can go ahead and eliminate that off the list. So now Dogecoin is 4th in line with only 3 ahead of it to become the cryptocurrency of Earth. Well, not so fast. BNB chain, let's take a look at that. BNB was suspended after an attacker took 2 million BNB tokens worth roughly 572 million at the time. So just because it got hacked, okay, yeah, it's pretty bad, right? But it gets worse than that. The fact that they have the ability to just flip a switch and turn it off, I mean, come on, is that really the currency we want as the currency of Earth? Would you really honestly trust BNB to be the currency of Earth with that much centralization, that much control over it? Of course not. So BNB, we can go ahead and eliminate that. And a lot of these are as a direct result of proof of stake, which gives too much centralization, in my opinion, to too few individuals. We cannot risk it, even if you trust these people. We also trusted the government in many cases. Now, we don't now, right? But in the past, we've had trust for the government before as a country. Plenty of people have. Look how that turned out. We cannot have centralized control again, and always, inevitably, will turn bad. No matter what. Even if it's good for a long time, it eventually will turn bad. Just like we're seeing right now with insane inflation. Okay. But there's still 2 ahead, right? There's still Ethereum, and there's Bitcoin. Surely, Dogecoin is not better than Ethereum. Bitcoin, right? Well, not so fast. Ever since Ethereum has merged, take a look at this, Ethereum merge makes network more vulnerable to attack. So as we go here, you can see if you control 2 consecutive blocks, you can start an exploit on block N and finish it on block N+1 without having any arbitrage. bot coming in and fixing the price that you have manipulated in between. So some flaws are already starting to be pointed out, but basically if you have enough money, you can take over Ethereum. You do not need to actually build out the physical computers, which by the way, there's limited supplies of on the planet. And if someone starts buying up a bunch, that could be noticed and you can buy more and make sure one person doesn't have too much control over too many computers. And it's also very hard to build them. And so as a result of that, proof of work is really the only option for the future cryptoverse. So we can go ahead and slash Ethereum off. Also, the fact that they're even capable of switching from proof of work to proof of stake just shows how much centralization there is there. Now there's only one left. Dogecoin in an immediate battle with Bitcoin as the future currency of Earth, because we have to have one, right? We can't allow fiat to continue ruining everything with inflation. You have to put your money somewhere else. So where are people going to want to put that money? Which one are we going to make the currency of Earth? Well, now we look at Bitcoin. And remember, Elon Musk, before we get into Bitcoin, he said the most ironic outcome is the most likely. He's already suggested Dogecoin will be the currency of Earth. He's made multiple memes about it, and there's a reason for that. Remember, he knows exactly what the heck he's doing when it comes to these types of predictions, and he knows exactly what's going on behind the scenes. He's done a lot of research, of course, into Dogecoin, and so he understands this principle that I'm teaching you right now. He gets it, and that's part of the reason why he knows it will be the currency of Earth. No other option is even viable, in my opinion. It's not even just a competition. What's viable? Now let's go ahead and look at Bitcoin. Finally, at last, the great giant that Dogecoin must slay if it does in fact want to be the currency of Earth. Well, maybe that would be a little bit less hard than you may think. Bitcoin average transaction fees right now over $1. But when there's ever a big spike on Bitcoin transactions, we immediately see it going up $62. And yes, by the way, if you just came in, make sure to take a second to press that like button. It really truly does help with the live. If you have not pressed the like button yet, you're welcome to go down there and give it a tap. Anthony Russo, by the way, thank you for the super chat there. It's always fun to see those. I like YouTube super chat feature. Also, who knows, we may end up switching a lot of our content over to Twitter soon if they offer a massive monetization suite in combination with good search results and the ability to post videos in a similar fashion to what you can do on YouTube. Who knows? Ethereum or Twitter rather could pass YouTube in some certain categories. That would be crazy, right? And we would certainly benefit a lot from that as a community. Also, oh yeah, I do want to make sure to mention, so we had a big project launching yesterday, which is, of course, you know very well, the Mining Club. And so far, we're off to a great start. There's still a good amount of room left for more people to come and join. So we're definitely going to have to see people having more confidence. And I think that's going to come as a result of results starting to come out once everything is operationable, if that's not a word, but whatever. Once everything's in operation, once everything's moving forward and smooth, we're going to start to see the number per person going up massively. It's at around 3 right now. I believe it'll be over 20. And so we're going to see that project take off. If you did decide to buy into it, I believe you're going to be extremely happy with that in not that long of a period of time. And especially if you look back at it 5 years and say, what was the best thing I invested in 5 years ago? I'm pretty dang confident that you may in fact say that being part of the Mining Club was the best thing you invested in. If you have not joined yet, or if you want to join, you can go right now and sign up for mattwallace.io or patreon.com/mattwallace and look at the most recent posts on either of those. And you can see the link to go and sign up and be part of the Mining Club. And I'm considering opening it up and allowing other things to happen with that, but we'll have to just see where it goes. Right now, a lot of optimism is already building, and we're going to continue to have some major investors coming in. We have multiple people who are lined up to join in, and the bigger our operation is, the more profitable that we can see everything be. Anyway, back to Bitcoin as we took a somewhat decent sidetrack there. What happened with Bleenu, says Aldiar Murga. So Bleenu right now, it went up massively at first, right? And then as the market fell, just like Dogecoin fell, just like Bitcoin fell, just like Ethereum fell, but especially meme coins fell massively. I mean, if you look at any meme coin, it's the same thing for every meme coin. So we kind of, let's be honest, all of us, we kind of got a little carried away in the last bull market thinking everything, oh, who knows what's going to happen, right? You know, but we want to be optimistic, but of course, the bear market will humble any crypto. That said, Bleenu's not done yet. There's still work being done with it, and now we'll say, of course, granted, the work being done on Bleenu is not anything major at this point in time because we're still in a market where it's hard for coins like that to succeed. But as the market starts to shift, there will be more attention brought to it. So I certainly hope it can be successful. And I don't think there's a single coin I've ever supported where it's just been given up on. Every single team of every single coin that I've ever supported in the past is still continuing to work. And you can't really necessarily blame too many other factors. There's some cases where you can blame other factors, but for the most part, it's just the way the market has been. And as we see the next bull run, then we'll have that entire thing shift, and people will forget that it ever had gone down after going up in the first place. So that's kind of I think the more optimistic and most likely correct way to look at it. Back to this now. Bitcoin at the top of its uses, $62. Even in this range, 26, 15. That's crazy. Can we really have transaction fees that high for the currency of Earth? Imagine if you just want to go and buy a piece of candy. You can't do that with with Bitcoin. Now, sure, you can maybe integrate a second layer and make that happen, but why even bother? Why not just simply go ahead and move over to good old Dogecoin here? The most fun, the bestest of all time. Average transaction fee is 0.064, and it can't even be lower than that in many cases. So Dogecoin, and keep in mind, it did spike here, but look at that. At the top, still under 70 cents compared to like $60 for Bitcoin. So there's a huge difference here with transaction fees, setting up Dogecoin perfectly to be that crypto of Earth. Now, we'll also take a look at this. Volume for Dogecoin still up above $1 billion even right now, this far after that spike, which is a very great sign. We also have this article here. Will Dogecoin reach $1 in 2022? I certainly hope that we see more articles like this, because that's still my prediction when it comes to specifically the moon landing happening this year. Now, is it going to be the case that Elon Musk is too sidetracked with Twitter to actually get the moon landing off this year? It's possible, but I'm not worried either way, because then we'll have to wait a little bit longer into 2023. Still, nonetheless, it's coming soon, and that's really the most important thing. $1 Dogecoin is going to happen. I'm extremely confident in that, and so we'll continue covering it, but make sure you subscribe with notifications on if you are new. I'm Wallace. This is Not Stand, and I will see you in the next video.